Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. I don't have much in the way of like a personal update this week. Everything has been going pretty good. I've had a good week. I've felt pretty good. We finally got to play at least one game of baseball. Anthony's team has had 6 games canceled in a row. We had not got to play since the end of April because it has been raining here so much. And I'm actually recording this episode a little earlier in the week than I normally do, because tomorrow the kids are going to be home with me. And then on Friday, I have a meeting that I have to go to at my son's school. So it's actually Wednesday, when I'm recording this, Wednesday afternoon. So we got to play last night, and then unfortunately, rain starts back today, and we're supposed to play a makeup game on Thursday and a regular game on Friday, and I bet we won't get to play either one. So it's kind of a bummer. But anyway, can't really think of anything else that's been going on. I've had all of my follow-up appointments now due to this migraine business. Everything looks good. Nothing to be concerned about, nothing to really follow up on unless, I start to have other problems. So thank you guys so much again for those that like reached out, sent well wishes, told me they helped I felt better. All of those things are so appreciated and they definitely do not go unnoticed. So I just wanted to call that out and give you guys a little update. So, I'm really excited because today I am actually talking about something that I've been teasing a little bit here and there. So, if you've paid close attention, this is probably not going to be the first time you've heard me say these words, but I am launching something in June that I'm very excited for. And it's going to be called the Wellness with Vanda Club. And for those of you that snagged an HTMA testing spot with me last week when I was having that launch, those people actually got a month free inside the Wellness with Vanda Club as part of their like bonuses for signing up to test with me last week. So this is not releasing like to the public for purchase until June 24th, but I want to go ahead and be talking about it because I have a lot to say about it. And I want to give you plenty of time to like know what it is, think about whether you want to join or not, and be ready for when this is available to enroll in if it's something that like speaks to you and feels aligned to you and feels like it would be supportive to you. So I've toyed in the past with a membership and I couldn't land on like what I wanted it to look like, what all did I want to offer, what did I want to include. I ran a membership for a little bit. Probably been over a year ago now. And it was really successful for the people that were inside it, but there weren't a whole lot of people that joined. I think it was the timing of the year and stuff. And also, I think that like with memberships, I don't know if you guys are guilty of this, but I know I certainly am. I join memberships sometimes and then I don't use them. I'm doing that right now. I'm paying a membership that's over $100 a month and I have barely used it. I have the intention that I'm going to use it, but I just haven't fit it into my schedule yet. So I like have toyed with this membership idea, like I said, for the past year. It's something that I really want to do because I think that, the things that I can teach other women are super valuable. And I have seen how just the teaching alone can really change somebody's energy, periods, hormones, the way they sleep, the way they feel, the way they're able to like show up and play with their kids. And in a way that like I'm able to do that without the testing. It's just knowledge, and it's just I want as many people as possible to, like, have access to these functional medicine pieces of knowledge that I have, and also at the same time, though, be able to offer support and feedback in a way to answer questions and bring in some cool, like, challenges and, I don't know, like, group activities. That sounds really kindergarten when I say it out loud. Maybe I should come up with some different phrasing for that. But anyway, like just a way community. That's probably what I should have said. To have like a surrounding of other women that are also like struggling and going through the same things that you are at the same time because it's not always in your every day-to-day life that you have someone who is on the same like journey and path that you are to try to be healthier and are interested in like optimal health versus just like surviving and getting through the day. So, um, the membership, I'm going to spend some time the next couple of episodes talking about what is available inside the membership and giving you some sneak peeks into the lessons. Because what I've done is I have taken the modules that I typically teach to my VIP clients and I have put them inside the membership. That way, you guys will have access to the same foundational educational pieces as my VIP clients do. And that's really important because, like I said, you can see quite a bit of progress towards your goals once you get these foundations in place. Honestly, if the foundations aren't in place, the supplements don't matter. The testing results don't matter so much. So that is going to be included. And I have always been really intentional when I have laid out these lessons and like when I have recorded them because I know that you guys are busy and I know that the last thing that you want to do and or have time to do is sit down in front of your computer for an hour and listen to like a lecture. Okay. This is not college. Nobody's got time for that. Nobody wants to do that. We're all just out here trying to learn a little bit at a time. So I have intentionally kept the lessons short and to one topic at a time. I am hosting this on my Practice Better platform where you can download an app to your phone. That way, these are also super easily accessible no matter where you are. You can, and I didn't do slides with them. Like there's no PowerPoint or anything that you have to look at. You just really need to listen. So you can listen to this while you're driving, doing dishes, doing laundry, cooking, at the kids' ball game, like whatever it might be, you can pop a headphone in or play me on your car speakers and get this knowledge in. And then I do acknowledge and know that there are some people that like need to read something and are more visual learners and like need that type of support. So I prepared what I'm calling workbooks, but it's basically like I took notes for you on the most important things that I said inside of each lesson. And also house like if links or things like that, if it's necessary for the lesson. So you get access to all of that. There's going to be a private group community chat um, that is inside. Everything is going to be inside Practice Better, which I also love. There's no like social media required. And it's all, like I said, you can house it inside. It's that one app you can put right on your phone. So I love that about it. That group chat you can use to answer your questions. I'm going to be in there, ask your questions, and then I'll come answer them. I'm going to be in there a couple times a week, if not more, to answer questions. Um, we're going to have the option for you to check in weekly through a form that I've put together that's just like it's just what it is called. It's a check-in. It's like, how am I doing this week in these areas? How do I feel this week in these areas? And it'll challenge you to think a little bit about like, okay, if I'm struggling in this area, then what can I do differently next week? And you get the option at the bottom of the check-in, if you're like hitting a wall and you're like, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do differently. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm just not feeling like I think I should, or I'm not seeing the result that I was hoping for. You get a area there that you can talk to me essentially and ask me a very like specific question and get feedback from me, or you can request like a topic that you would like to learn more about. um and I know that sometimes, like, yes, that group chat is going to be fabulous. I love the group chat thing. However, I know that there are times when there's just like a private, personal question that you don't want to ask in front of a group. So, the check in form is how you're also going to be able to do that and submit those questions to me that are just a bit more personal and you don't feel like the whole group knowing that you're asking. Along with that, like I mentioned, there's going to be some monthly challenges. So it's going to be different every month. And we may not do one every single month. We probably will, but it's going to focus on those foundational pieces. So it's going to be things like a fun step challenge, a hydration challenge, maybe fiber. We're going to do some mindset work a couple different months. And there'll probably be some prizes involved and fun things that you can win or earn by participating. And then all throughout the year, not every month, but fairly regularly, we're going to have pop up trainings or guest experts come in and teach on topics that maybe I'm not the expert in, but I have a colleague or a friend that is the expert in that area. And I'm going to bring them in and provide a training for you guys. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do with this membership was keep it super low cost and affordable. So when this launches on June 24th, the first 20 people that hop in there are going to be able to get it for $14 a month. And that pricing will stay the same as long as they are a member. So I just want you to give some thought to like what other things you spend 14 bucks a month on yourself every month. And is it serving you and helping you in the way that this membership potentially can? I also wanted to like keep the cost low because I didn't want it to feel like it was this huge cost that, like, if you were spending so much money on it every month that you felt like you had to use every single thing that's inside the membership and you had to show up for every call and you had to do the check-in every week and you had to participate in the group chat. I wanted it to feel low pressure enough that you can pick and choose the things that are gonna like serve you and help you the best this week or this day or this month and be okay leaving the rest because it's like you're not gonna stress yourself out about it because it's low cost enough that you're like, well, I'm getting my money's worth because I'm using these things. And that's going to look different for everybody. But I also just didn't want to like add stress to somebody's plate with this membership because that's absolutely not the intention. Um, so yeah, I'm super excited about it. I already have some of the like guest speakers. I've been chatting with them. I've kind of got them lined up. Um, and like I said, June 24th in your email, this will be coming to you from me where you can sign up. I highly encourage if you're thinking about it at all to snag one of those first 20 spots so that you can secure the lowest pricing. And then even past that point, like I said, pricing's slowly going to increase, but it's not going to ever be like astronomically expensive every month. And it is the type of thing, I know I'll get this question, so I'll just go ahead and address it now. It is a membership. There's no like long-term commitment. So you can come and go as you please, as you need. So you can join for a month. If it's not your thing or you don't like it, then you can choose to unenroll before the next month. If there is like a really juicy guest training person that's coming in one month that just like you're like, yes, I need that training, you could join just, for that month. So it's just some things to keep in mind and keep on your radar because I will be sharing, more and more about that in the coming weeks and just keep that June 24th date in your mind. It's been a few weeks since I've done a mindset minute. So I wanted to end with kind of like a thought prompt or journal prompt, if you like to journal, for you to contemplate on this week. And it kind of goes along with giving yourself some time to think about whether joining this membership might be right for you or not. So the prompt is, am I living in a way that truly satisfies me and truly serves me? It's kind of two questions rolled into one question. But I want you to give that some thought this week. Are you really showing up in your life the way that you want to, the way that makes you like feel proud of yourself, that you feel like other people can be proud of you? And if not, and it's okay if you're not, because I think that we all probably have areas where we're like, I might be killing it over here, but in this area, things are hot mess. So don't like beat yourself up if you're not just like killing it in all areas because I'm gonna tell you right now, none of us are. But I want you to give some thought to those areas that you don't feel as satisfied in, and like, is there something that you can do to change that? Is there something that you can do to make yourself like feel better in that area or show up better in that area so that overall you feel more satisfied and more fulfilled. So I'm going to leave you guys with that for this week. I'll be back next week and I hope you guys enjoy.